Tip it off, yo. We going coast to coast. Give me the rock, tick tock at the buzzer. It goes. Burst to the rack. Flush it down like that. Bring it in the paint. Watch me swat it back. I'm giving y'all delight when I take my flight. Go on.
It's the Highlight Zone with Dave Siseski and Justin Dirks.
Show me the highlight.
There we go. That sounded good, right? Hey, welcome into week 7 of the Highlight Zone. We got a jam-packed show for you tonight. Conference tournament titles up for grabs. And of course, Justin, it's the last regular season show. Hard to believe.
I know, I can't believe it, but best part of the season is upon us, Dave, as MHSAA playoffs are just around the corner tonight. We got a slate of conference championships just for you, starting at Bendel High School, where the Genesee Area Conference title was up for grabs. It's the Warriors and the Hawks in our game of the week. 16-win Hawks taking on the 17-win Warriors. Both division losses coming at the hands of the Hawks for the Warriors. Hamity looks for the season sweep. First quarter senior Jeffrey Turner having a night with the block. He takes it up the floor to find sophomore A.J. Smith Jr. for the adjustment and the bucket. Warriors up 4-2. Then Turner takes the pick, drives left and pulls up for the mid-range jumper. Counted. Elite takes the lead. 6-5. Then Smith takes the inbound pass all the way up the floor to hit the floater in the lane running there. Warriors rolling, keeping it going, but Hamity is fighting back. Senior Jordan McClain grabs the board, sends it up court to senior Xavier Murray for the finish. Hawks trail 12-9 at the end of the first. In the second, Turner looking like Cade Cunningham out there. Warriors extending the lead. Then here he is again. Smith repays the favor, sending it up floor to Turner for the hard bucket and the foul here. He's doing it all night at both ends of the floor as the Warriors pull off the upset victory over the Hawks. 55-51 your final. They win the Genesee Area Conference Championship. And for the girls' GAC title game, it was the same two schools fighting for the crown in the Genesee Area Conference. Elite and Hamity first quarter senior Danielle Smoot Green having a season and a night. She finds sophomore Kayla Buggs. She makes a move right to the rack for the shot under the rack to get the board. 2-1 Lady Warriors. Junior Alexis Bryant making moves on the other and driving baseline to the layup hook shot. It goes down. Hamity up 5-2. Then her pass is intercepted by senior Demetriana Brown. She finds Smoot Green up the floor for the finish. Game high 19 points to go with 6 steals for her tonight, including this one. She gets a steal of her own. The Lady Warriors senior guard takes it all the way for the score. Elite down 1 halfway through the first, but she gets the ball stolen from her this time, and it's going the other way. Hamity senior Aria Daughtery hits up senior Analia Fields for the kiss off the glass. Lady Hawks up 9-6. Hamity pulls away, gets the season sweep over the Lady Warriors on the year, and Hamity is your GAC champs. 62-42 victory.
Big win there. Over to Holly High School for the Flint Metro League title game. 20-0 Goodrich taking on the Fenton Tigers. First half, Kayla Harrison drives and kicks to Tanner Schramm, who connects on the triple. Martians up 5-0. Later in the quarter, Goodrich showing off the passing. How about this, Justin? They send it around the perimeter to Baylor Lowinger, who then bounces it to Harrison for the layup off the glass. 9-0 Martians. Tigers call timeout. Martians on the break now off the steal. Lowinger again saves it and eventually finds Schramm, who says it's late, but the bank is taking deposits of threes. 25 for Schramm tonight. Martians up 18-0. Second quarter, Fenton down big, but they break the press, and Madison Ertringham will pull up and connect for the three. Tigers down 13. They're fighting, but Goodrich too much tonight. Lowinger will bank in the bucket here under the basket. The Lady Martians win big 58-27, finishing the regular season undefeated and Metro League champions. Boys' turn now. However, beforehand, the All-Flint Metro League first teamers for boys and girls honored. This was a good one. Miles Washington, you know him, our athlete of the week. And the Martians taking on Ray Neither, another athlete of the week recently. Both teams worthy of a crown. First half, Isaac Belly drives to the bucket, absorbs the contact, and hits the nice floater in the lane. But Andrew Valerio would have an answer for Flushing with a nice scoop off the window. Close game throughout this one tonight. Raiders back on the attack. Langston Dickerson, he's a one-man highlight reel. He'll hit the hoop plus the harm. Dickerson would hit the freebie. Flushing goes up 3. 4-point ball game now. Last time these two played, and it was close again. Jensen LaPlay joins in on the scoring with the bucket off glass, and then LaPlay with the steal here and an acrobatic finish to the rim here for 2. A nice play from him. 25 to lead the night for LaPlay. However, Flushing and Neither grind this one out. They'll hit the triple. 17 for Ray tonight. Raiders win a nail-biter 52-51. They come away as champions.
Always a good one.
Well, it's time to take a quick break here, but when we return, we've got SVL action as crowns were up for grabs with games over at Heritage and Powers Catholic tonight. Plus, yet another week of Fan Zone. Catch all that and more when the Highlight Zone returns.
Stay tuned.
Hey, welcome back. We take the action to the Saginaw Valley League tonight. The Heritage Hawks taking on the Grand Blanc Bobcats. Hawks have won 3 straight. However, last time they met, it was all Cats, Justin.
Yeah, the Cats have had a strong finish to the season, Dave, but tonight, none of those past matchups matter. With Heritage dominating the North at 10-0 and Grand Blanc's undefeated record in the South, it's anyone's game with the Saginaw Valley League Championship on the line. 17-4 Hawks hosting the 18-3 Bobcats. Packed house on hand with this great matchup. The Bobcats looking to spoil a historic night for the Hawks. Senior guard Jalen Cooper chasing 1,000 points. 13 away at the start of this one, and right off the bat, Coop bangs a 3. Not to be outdone, though, the freshman, Aiden Lindsay. He gets a 3 of his own. The Bobcats showing the grit.
Shooters
got them to the championship. You love the shooters. Then senior Gio Cannon here laying out for the finger roll put in. But the Hawks go up big at the half, 40-21. Third quarter action here now, 52-29. Cooper knocks down that fadeaway, and he's in the record books, ladies and gentlemen. He crosses the 1,000-point mark on the night. Congrats to Cooper. He finished with a game-high 19, and that milestone couldn't come at a better time as those Heritage Hawks take the SVL Championship dub, 73-60 your final. And after the big title win and 1,000 career points, we hear about Coop's impact on everyone around him.
He's had the drive since he's been a freshman. He's been contributing to this program for 4 years now, so we're excited for him to send him off on a good note.
Everything is just coming to fruition right now. I love you, son, and I'm proud of you, and keep working. This is a journey. This is just the first stop. So now the next journey is college. Go dominate, take over.
Taking over indeed. Dad mentioned college. Jalen has committed and signed to play next year with the Eastern Michigan Eagles. Way to go. Congrats on the championship and your slice of history, young man.
Over to Powers Catholic with the Charger faithful charged up for an SVL title game between Powers and Heritage. Second half, Paige Ringwelski goes down to Eva Smith, who shows great footwork, and she eventually kisses it off glass for the 2. Chargers up 37-29. Nice feet work there. Smith then's going to return the favor. Going to Ringwelski, who also gets a bucket in the paint. Lead pushed to 12. They were cruising at that point, but the Lady Hawks, they came to fight. Bregan Hamilton, check this out, with the board and the bucket, plus the foul the hard way.
Oh, wow.
Deficit cut to 9, but just when you inch a little bit closer, Powers would come away with an answer here. Presley Schreiner gets the pass and finds Smith again for 2 off the glass. Nice pass there, pushing the lead back to 11 for the Chargers. And time winding down in the 4th when Hamilton again, this time for the 3 off glass. Now, Justin, she did call bank, so it counts, right?
Okay,
we're going to count
so,
that.
yeah.
But it was just too late at that point. Powers, too good tonight, especially Smith, former Flintstone, Antonio Smith's daughter, showing it runs in the genes. Powers wins the SBL with a 49-40 victory.
Well, we head to Hamlock now. A packed house again for the 17-win Lady Huskies. The MLS Lady Cardinals looking to stretch their win to 16. And then get right to doing that, starting the game hot with back-to-back 3s by freshman Adeline Wenzel. But Hemlock has a 3 machine of their own. Malin Buckley just draining them tonight, chipping away at the MLS lead through the first quarter. She'd help get things down to a 3-point game heading into the second quarter. That's when MLS sophomore Karen Gardner exploded. 3 after 3. And then she's going to power inside here, driving the lane for the score. But Lady Huskies and Buckley not going anywhere, Dave. She drains another 3 just before the buzzer at the half. That gives them a 29-20 lead heading into the locker room. And Hemlock takes control on this game, winning this one big, 55-43.
Well, over to Genesee Christian, the Soldiers hosting the Oakland Christian Lancers. Soldiers looking for win number 11, second half. Genesee's Chloe Tufford finds Ariana Stewart, who goes down the lane for the quick 2, but 55-12 Soldiers at that point. Lady Soldiers on the run now when the outlet pass is going to find Kate Roper, who puts up the shot. She'll make it. They did all night. 57-14. Then Lady Soldiers, they win this ball game 57-16 and close out the home schedule with a dub.
Very nice.
Well, it's time now to check in on our Spotlight scoreboard. How about this? Freeland kept things rolling 71-31, 19-3 now are the Falcons. Chesaning, a huge win over 19-win Birch Run, 57-38. Newville wins too, 46-34 over the Yellow Jackets of Ithaca. And the Rams pick up win number 14 over Lakeville, 66-48. Bay City John Glenn with a blowout, 71-29. Justin, that is not a typo. When Frankenmuth finishes the season 21-1. You were just there. That's a heck of a ball
team.
club. 30-point win over Alma. They're now away their opponent. They wait for their opponent in the districts.
Yeah,
how about that?
Coach Donovan doing well with that Frankenmuth squad. Well, guess what? It's time for the highlight of the night now. And you know what play we had to go for? It's Saginaw Heritage senior guard Jalen Cooper getting that 1,000 career point tonight with that fadeaway jumper. That's smooth. And what a way to do it, too. 19 points for him on the night. Cooper and those Hawks winning the Saginaw Valley League title. And why not? I mean, big win, setting the career milestone there. Teammates loving you. Great night. Great
It's his
Friday
night. Have a ball game, young man. Well, Fan Zone's back for another week. The highlight zone this week, it was Clio, Freeland, and Genesee Christian battling for your votes, and the winner went to Clio. They got 55% of the vote there. Okay. They're heading into the postseason. Momentum on their side, both in the court and the crowd. There's just one more week to punch a ticket to the postseason. So this week's contenders, Saginaw Heritage, Flint Hamity, and Flint Elite are looking to grab that final Fan Zone spot. Head to ABC12/FanZone to cast your vote.